I've had a two night stand. Never a one. It's never been a time when he got it once and then he just never came back like, oh, forget her. I got it the first night. I'm through. It has never happened. Hey, y'all, welcome back to Freaky Friday Part 2. And so this was a members only question that I decided to turn into a video. And the question was, have you ever had a one night stand? And 100% of our members, the Freak Squad, said that they have had a one night stand. So we are getting into it, we are talking about it, and I'm going to tell you my experience with one night stands. So, would our parents be having this conversation talking about one night stands? Absolutely not. Because old school, if you did it, you had to keep it to yourself. Nobody wanted to hear about you and your one night stands and all your freaky deaky episodes. It just wasn't something that you could talk about. So I'm glad now that we get a chance to talk about it and be honest and be real. That sometimes you see something that you like and you take a bite that day, that moment, and in that order. So yeah, let's be real. We're gonna keep it real, all the way real, and we are talking about one night stands. Okay, let me get this out of the way. I do feel 100% it's a double standard for men versus women. Men, it's not a problem. It's a good thing. You get bigged up by your friends, cousins, homeboys, whatever. They're like, yeah, you did that. You got her number. You took her down the first date or whatever. It's the big man syndrome. I'm the big man. But if a woman does it, she's trashy. She's this. She's that. Looked down on. Nobody wants to deal with you. Oh, she can smash the homies. She could get passed around. So I do feel like, yes, it's a double standard as far as men versus women. But with that being said, y'all know here at this show, we don't give a damn about the double standard. We're just talking about real life and what really happens. And the fact of the matter is, it happens. It happens all the time. It happens every day, morning, noon, and night. You meet somebody, you vibing with them, and it just goes from one to another. And it happens. Sometimes the person calls you the next day, sometimes they don't. So if they don't call you back the next day and you never call them, yeah, that's a one night stand. I feel like it's a time and place for everything. And if you are not in a relationship and you're being safe, do you. If you are feeling that connection, that chemistry, that sexual tension with somebody, release yourself. Do it. That is what I say. But I know some of you out there are going to disagree with me. So whether you agree or disagree, drop it in the comments, subscribe to the channel. We do our little debates and discussions like this all the time. So, join the community, join the Freak Squad, and chop it up with us because we talk about spicy things every Friday. So, yeah. So, as far as my experience with one night stands, have I ever technically had a one night stand? No. But let me tell you why. A one night stand is considered somebody that you do it to and you never see them again. It's not a relationship, it's not nothing. Me, I've never had sex with somebody and not had sex with them a second time. So technically, if you've never only slept with somebody once, you've never had a one night stand. I've had a two night stand, never a one. It's never been a time when he got it once and then he just never came back like, oh, forget her. I got it the first night. I'm through. It has never happened. Undefeated. If they hit it once, they wanted to hit it again. I think just to see if it was real, if what they thought happened really happened. So that's how I think. But yeah, if it wasn't for the fact that I talked to the person and ended up being in a situationship with them, then yeah, it would have been a one night stand because we had sex the first day we met. We met at a job. We was in a little meeting. I was like, okay, Kurt. so we hooked up that day and we ended up having to work together for like a long time, like a year or so. But yeah, it started off, we was vibing, catching eyes in the little meeting, and that was it. So I've had my experience, I've had my fun. Would I do it now? Of course not. Not in a relationship. If I wasn't in a relationship, I don't know. I can't say that I just would never do it. Never say never. That's what I think about it. And if you're thinking about doing it, if you really, really are thinking about it and you see that person, do it. That is my advice. That's not gonna change. But you know, tell me what you think. Give me your experiences, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Hit me on Instagram, the fans page. Y'all know I answer back, and I'll see y'all later.